He's always accusing her of affairs. Don't cry, Prince Friedrich.
One more to this Grand Prix as well back in 2010. US rider
Lower.
best effort. Laura, right to the loop.
Yeah. I'll say good afternoon out there, Royal YouTube. And since most of the time I do send it over to Royal Facebook and Royal Twitter as well. So, good afternoon. It doesn't, I think it, no, it doesn't. It doesn't go over into Royal Instagram, but whatever. Because Royal Instagram only receives pretty much pictures, not videos. So, I pray that everyone out there is doing well, and with the royal prayers of royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven. And in mentioning that, I just like to say that I do not front for Satan. I am completely my royal God of royal heavens and royal heaven of royal heavens. Like neighbors and others like them around the world, because it's going on, they front for royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven. That is the way that royal Jesus, who came to teach us how to be and to love in the world as human beings, women and men, royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven. Through his words, through his deeds, and through his miracles, and many other ways. I think that covers it, those three examples. And in that, we are to exemplify, or try to, the way in which leads us to heaven, to royal heaven, which is where royal God, royal heaven, and royal heaven of royal heaven is. We cannot do that fronting with Satan's worship. You have to choose and be royal gods of royal heaven and royal heavens, or royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven of royal heaven, or Satan's, who is supposed to be completely and forever in hell. He surfaces in many ways, and most is through the human life created by royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven. I don't understand why people want to condemn their creator, how they want to be better than their creator. It is an impossibility, since we were created long before we were given to our mothers to birth us. He began the world, and he knew when and where he was going to place each and every one of us. There is nothing that we do that he doesn't know about. There's nothing that we do that he didn't know that we were going to do. So why would we want to deny our creator or think that we're better than our creator, which is totally absurd? Think that we're wiser than our creator. Think that we can outsmart our creator, outdo our creator. There is no defeating royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven by any human or any being. And that being, I mean Satan. So I just thought I'd pass that on, okay? Because it is a very sick frame of mind in our society today that we confront, or people think that they confront, their Satan worshiping lifestyle and cover it with calling themselves royal gods of royal heavens and royal heavens, when it just doesn't work that way. Yes, we were all born into the world as sinners, but there's a way to be forgiven for our sins, the sins that we are asked never to repeat, and there is a way to rebuke Satan, and there is a way to be gods, royal God of royal heavens and royal heavens. Otherwise, the only other choice you have is to be Satan's. Satan is the devil. So there you go. So as a reminder again, my new royal motto is, and it'll be with me forever. Have you stopped yet? Have you got help yet? And for all those children and adults who never became say no to the death. And that will help lead you to royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven of royal heaven. And again, for those who need to stop, who need to get help, a beginning is to receive royal God of royal heaven and royal heaven of royal heaven in your life to help you to rebuke Satan. That lifestyle, everything that encompasses it, everything that evolves around it, is the world of Satan. They give it a lot of titles today: dark world, all kinds of titles. Okay, but it all leads to one thing in one way: to hell and Satan's devil way, devil worship, black magic and voodoo and Ouija boards and witchcraft and what do they call them? Witch doctors and voodoo, whatever. That's all against royal God of royal heaven, royal heaven. No matter how it's practiced, how it's done, to whom it's done, and whom it's practiced, for any reason whatsoever. You're not even supposed to think in terms of that type of evilness in the mind. Even in the mind is a sin to want to see a person so bewitched that they are not even capable of being a human being, not even being themselves, but being a human being. You know, to the point of they want to be an animal crawling on the ground and stuff like that. It's just too horrible to conceive, but it is happening. So there you go. I think that covers it pretty much. I am without a meal yet, okay, and I've been preoccupied, so doing a lot of things that I got to do. Trying to get back to schedule of what I do every day rather than things that I have not been able to do, which has lasted, which was from my car situation there, if you recall that. That's it. I think that covers it. So, power blessings, say prayers to royal God of royal heaven, in royal heaven, of royal heaven. Who resembles that picture in many different faces. So have a blessing and say prayers to roll God, roll heaven, and roll heaven, upper heaven. I'm for roll too. She gave birth to me. Don't forget about my royal adoptive Andrew Durkin our way. Don't forget about yourselves. Don't forget about our royal President Donald J. Trump. And I never forget about, and I haven't seen them in a little bit, or at least a few of them. And the others, I pray that all the children that I conceived, I came into the world through the blessings and miracle of roll God of roll heaven and roll heaven up roll heaven. From the youngest to the oldest are doing well, happy lives, and healthy. Very important. As well as those that he has decided to bring to heaven with him, to roll heaven with him. I pray that all is well there in roll heaven, not the ceiling. That is not anything to do with heaven, I can assure you. But I pray that all are doing well. And I also consider my royal paternal, my royal maternal, living and deceased. And I pray that those that are angels with royal God, royal heaven, and royal heaven in the world, as he sends them, whenever he thinks that they're needed, are looking over me and protecting and watching for me. I think that, and my royal stepmothers, royal family, all living and deceased. Okay, and I think that covers it very well. Okay. Of course, there's my royal adoptive Andrew Durkins, all of his family, which that's also distant blood. So there you go. I think that covers it pretty well. And I also prayed for the royal America, the royal world, royal America. As I was born, the royal American Indian Seminole, and half the royal Caucasian European. And I'm proud of it. I am a royal woman born a girl, royal woman born a royal girl princess, and now a royal woman heterosexual adult woman. I am a royal mom, and I'm a royal young grandma. I'm a royal Catholic, and I'm a royal Republican, because we have to choose in royal America which political party that we want to vote for. And that I'm a royal American, and I'm proud of it. So that's it. I think that covers it pretty well. And I pray that all can come to terms with the chaos that we have right now in not only rural America, but throughout the rural world. Getting better, we have a long way to go. And the chess game of pawns and the cover game of fronts, we need to get rid of that. Okay, that's not helping anything. It's not going to help the border crisis that we're faced with. It's not going to help the opiate crisis that we're faced with. It's not going to help the human trafficking crisis that we're faced with. It's not going to help the whether it be human trafficking or not, the prostitution, pornography crisis that we're faced with. It's not going to help any of that. We need to really evaluate what we're called to be. Okay? And let's go from there. Have a blessing and say prayers. I'm from Raw. I'm Raw God of Raw Heaven and Raw Heaven, and I'm proud of it. I'm a Raw Father, Raw Son for the men, and Raw Father, Raw Son for the men. And that's it. That covers it very well. In the stream, it's done for today. Today is July 17th, 2019. And at the present time, it is 1:0. Put my glasses on. Totally 1:06 p.m. And as I said, it's July 17th. Roll July 17th, 2019. Roll 1:06 p.m. So that covers it very well. On a Raw Wednesday afternoon. Bye. I stuffed my face. Have something to drink.